As previously discussed, I am right back. Well, I am right back. It's been a couple hours really, but I had to get my thoughts together before I came on here and hit this topic. But anyway, welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. It's your girl, C Love. How are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling? Hopefully all is well. Okay, so I'm back to discuss the topic of when a woman chooses you. All right, and then what all that entails. Okay, so I made a post on Facebook and it says, can I tell y'all a secret? Fellas, when a woman has chosen you, the Cheesecake Factory and wherever else you may consider taking her is irrelevant. Her main desire is to experience you, not what you can provide. All right, and it got a lot of attention, 88 shares. Don't look at my broken down phone. Can you even see it? Yeah, that's the response, okay? 88 shares, 188 comments, and 217 responses of likes and cares and all of that thing, right? This was January 8th. If you do not follow me on Facebook, now would be a good time. Find me on Facebook and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. This is a post from January the 8th on my C Love page. Okay, so anyway, again, the post got lots of response with people that were in agreement and some weren't. But again, the point is that when a woman chooses the man, let's start with that, because who really chooses who? Some people would say that it is the man that chooses. I don't agree with that. I could be wrong. Could be. Doubt it though. But, some people believe that. They say that, okay, the woman gets to choose who she sleeps with and the man gets to choose who he marries. There may be some truth to that, but for the most part, I really do feel that the woman does the choosing, simply because women are just presented with so many options on a daily basis. It does not matter the race, creed, color, size, social economic status. None of that matters. But every day that a woman wakes up and exists, she's going to be faced with men trying to holler at her. All right. It just is what it is, right? Especially on social media. I see women all the time talking about their inbox. Like, can y'all please just leave me alone in my inbox? It's so funny because I used to be like, damn, my inbox don't get no action at all. Like, why don't nobody be in my inbox? But then I realized that they have a whole different compartment where it goes into a spam folder. So it do be people in my inbox. I just never see them. If you're not like my friend or something, I'll never see you on there. But anyway, needless to say, I brought that up because the point was that women are always getting hollered at, right? Now, in my lifetime, I have been a female that has lots of male friends. I do. I have male friends that are platonic, right? And they kick it with me like I'm one of the homeboys. We can talk about real nigga shit, right? And I know it probably isn't appropriate to say that, but they really, really kick it with me like I'm big sis or little sis or however they view me. But I have this one particular friend. Me and him, we don't talk no more because of a whole bunch of stuff. But we were cool at one point in time, right? And one of the things that I noticed about him was that he would always try to holler at women. It just didn't matter who she was or where she was or nothing. She could be big, she could be small, she could be short, she could be tall, she could be, what they say, blind, crippled, and crazy. He didn't care. He was always shooting his shot, right? And I'm like, you are such a man whore. Like, why do you try to holler at everything you see? And he said, you know why? Because at some point, one of those women are not going to tell me no, right? One of them is going to go, right? And I'm like, wow, that is crazy. And you just really don't care which one it is. And he was like, I'm just having fun, right? He has no real intention. This was years ago because he may have changed his frame of thought by now. I don't know. But he had no real intention of really being with anybody or just, it was just fun to him. It was like he was doing it for sport, shooting his shot. And he always felt like the more shots he shot, the higher the probability that somebody would take him up on his offer. He'd holler at pregnant women. He didn't care. But anyway, my point is that, a lot of women are faced with that. We deal with that on a daily basis. Go outside. All you gotta do is go outside. Go to get your mail. The neighbor's gonna be like, hey, Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying? And It just is what it is, okay? So, with that being said, I feel like the woman is the one that makes the choice. If you have all these options constantly presented to you all of the time, you can't pump your gas, you can't go to the grocery store, you can't go to the McDonald's drive-thru without somebody in your face, right? You get to choose which ones you let in, right? So at the end of the day, the men shoot their shot. The woman gets to choose who she lets in, who has impressed her the most. Okay, so now this is where things get interesting. Once the woman has chosen you, right? You truly don't know at that point what she has chosen you for, all right? A woman can look at a man and determine his usefulness, right? So for all intents and purposes, I'm going to focus and stay in my lane, all right? You know, the game is to be sold and not to be told. So I'm going to stay in my lane, dealing with the women that truly see you as a potential suitor, a life partner, somebody that she can learn from and grow with, possibly is a good leader. You know what I'm saying? She sees all of these possibilities and potential in you, and now she wants to learn more, all right? And as we know, everybody doesn't have that intention, right? You're not always chosen for that. Now, this is the key. The type of date that she may require of you would determine what you were chosen for. Okay, you got to pay attention, right? Because the woman that truly has chosen you and thinks that you could have what it takes to truly be something in her life, she's going to want to see how responsible you are, right? How do you spend your money? How do you save your money? Are you a negotiator, right? I'm going to tell y'all one of my secrets, okay? I never told anybody this, but one of the best places that I love for a man to take me is to the grocery store. Okay. I love going to the grocery store with a man, and I consider that a date. They don't even know that they're being scoped out and that I consider this a date, but I'm really picking up on a lot of things on this little casual outing. Okay. I'm going to tell you, this is some top-notch game that I'm exposing. And I'm going to tell you why I say the grocery store. Okay. First of all, if you're meeting up with a guy that he lives in your area, y'all live close, or this is like the neighborhood grocery store, you can determine whether or not he has other people in his life by how he interacts with you in the grocery store, right? Does he walk with you? Does he push the cart with you? Does he try to act like y'all not really together? Does he walk ahead of you? Are y'all, you know what I'm saying? Are y'all conversing? You can pick that out. That only works, again, if it's your neighborhood grocery store. If he's like way out of his element and he don't give a damn and he's less likely to run into someone that he knows, it might not work in your favor, okay, as far as figuring out if he's dealing with somebody else. But sometimes you can figure that out just off of that, all right? The next thing that I like to figure out is, how does he shop? Is he the type of person that, you know, he has a calculated list? He knows exactly what he wants. Is he like a bargain shopper? Does he look for the name brands? Is he the person that will see a sign that says 5 for $5 and feel like he got to buy all 5? Or does he know that it really just means they're $1 each? Like, these are things that a woman that is looking to make you a partner would be considering, right? Because she wants to bring you into her world, and she needs to know how frivolous you are with money. Are you responsible or are you frivolous? That's going to be something that is a factor, right? Because, you know, we can go out and you can spoil me, and, you know, we could go eat big ass steaks every day, but is that something that is sustainable, right? If I bring you into my life and you want to take me out every day and we eating steaks every day, I'm going to get big as hell. So do you like BBWs? Like, is that something that you're aspiring for? Because I'm looking for somebody, you know what I'm saying, that is going to have this sustainable lifestyle with me. Like, how are we going to make this work for real, right? Like, in the beginning, okay, things can be, you know, a fantasy, and he wants to sweep you off your feet and impress you. Okay, but then once we get to reality, well, we got to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? We have to coexist. We have a grocery budget. Like, how are you spending money? That's why I say the grocery store is the best place to really try to figure out. You can learn a lot from a man in a grocery store, right? All right, so now that we've made it from the grocery store, the next thing that I'm looking for is what is he capable of doing with these groceries? Me personally, I love it when a man can cook, right? I'm a foodie, I love food, and I just think it is so sexy when a man knows how to prepare a meal for me, all right? I mean, to each his own, but that is one of the things that it's the key to my heart, right? A man that can cook. All right. So not only that, I'm looking to see what type of skills that do you have? Like, do you know how to do plumbing? Do you know how to do electrical work? Like when things break down around the house, do we always have to call a plumber? Do we always have to call an electrician? Not to say that we're like in this struggle love to where you have to have these skills, but I just want to know. Like, that's an asset. It could be something that we monetize later down the line. I don't know, but I want to know what type of skills you do have, right? And not only that, what is it like when we're just alone, when there's nothing going on, when there's no hustle and bustle and everything is not all lit and lively? We're just sitting on the couch. Is it a comfortable silence or does it feel anxious? Do you feel the need to make conversation or can you just sit comfortably in your thoughts? These are things that I look for. These are things I feel like most women look for and try to, decipher in a man when she meets him. And that is the purpose of this whole dating process, not to go out and get wined and dined. And again, everybody's intentions are different, but I'm just saying for this video, these intents and purposes are for when you're looking for a true person to spend your life with, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel because again, we're going to have more topics of discussion like this. And I'm always open to hearing your side of things because I like to hear different perspectives, right? I don't like to just be, one-sided. I like to see, from a plethora of perspectives. All right. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for tuning in.